I don't know how, I don't know when, but I will perform in front of my hometown to a sold-out crowd. Hi and welcome back to the show. My name is Leruste from The Unconventionalists, and today I want to talk to you about something, there's my mum, and I want to talk to you about something that came up to me. For some reason, somewhere along the line, we've decided that our childhood dreams are totally stupid, unforeseeable and unrealistic, and we give them up. Now, I'm not saying that necessarily the childhood dream is what you actually want to do or the very thing that you're looking to achieve, but it may be. And in my particular case, I've just come back from going to see an opera performance at the theatre of Fontainebleau. Now, the interesting thing is that 26 years ago, April 1992, was when I stepped on the very same stage for the first time at 7 years old. And my mum used to be a school teacher and produced school plays, and she'd done a production of Bugsy Malone. The moment I walked into that theatre and looked at the stage, I instantly remembered why I fell in love with performing in front of a live crowd. It was a visceral reaction where I almost got emotional just looking at that stage and remembering being on that stage and seeing people for the first time with this huge audience, and I knew there and then that that's what I wanted to do. The reason why I'm bringing this up is that sometimes it doesn't have to be complicated. The thing that we're yearning for, the thing that brings us most alive, is something that's always been there. It's something that somehow we've repressed, or we've made up that is wrong to believe that we can achieve, or we've made up that we just simply cannot get there. Whether you wanted to be an astronaut, or maybe a school teacher, or a dancer, or an actor, or a fireman, doesn't matter what it is. There's something about that made you feel alive, or that made you think that that's what you wanted to do. For my book launch of It's Not You, It's Me, I did a launch party and the theme was, what do you want to be when you grow up? It was such a gift to see people allowing themselves to embrace the thing that they'd dreamed of becoming when they were kids, and how some of them had actually become that. Andrew Fenby, who showed up in his London Irish kit, had dreamt of becoming a rugby player, and that's what he's become. Other people dreamt of becoming artists. I remember Neil, one of my colleagues, came up, and an architect for driving cars, and it was so magical to see people allowing themselves to dream big and allowing themselves to reconnect with that childhood dream. And this is a promise that I'm making to myself and I'm making to you. I will be back on that stage in the theatre of Fontainebleau, and I will perform once again on that stage. I don't know how, I don't know when, and it's really scary to even think about how the hell I'm going to get there, but I will perform in front of my hometown to a sold-out crowd, and I so know that it's going to happen. It's something that I've been putting aside for far too long, something that I've known for quite some time, that I need to get back on stage. Now, the weird thing is that we see so many times the whole before and after picture of a success, or people who struggled and people who tell the stories once they've actually achieved everything they wanted to do. And it's actually quite scary to talk about the in-between journey, which is what I'm doing, I guess, with these vlogs and through my blogs and through my podcasts. But I think the reason why I'm turning my life inside out and sharing everything that's going on for me is to hopefully show you that you're not alone on this journey, that so many of us go through this, and that it's okay, and that we don't have all the answers, and that's also okay. But what's not okay is not to do anything about it. It's to stand by and watch as your life unfolds. And my biggest fear is to be 80 years old and look back and say, I just wasn't brave enough to go after it. I was too scared to take action. And my wish for you is that you never have to tell yourself that either. So what I want you to do is I want you to think about something that really scares you, something that you've been thinking about doing, something that you've been thinking about putting out there, but you've just been holding back. And I want you to make yourself a promise. Even if you don't know how and you don't know when that's going to happen, I want you to commit to making it happen. I want you to really believe that somehow, somewhere, it's going to happen. And in order for you to do that, I need you to commit to that vision. And then I need you to come up with one first step. That's it. Nothing too complicated. What's the one first step you're going to do towards achieving that big crazy dream? It's going to be something that moves you. It's going to be something that calls you. I want you to allow yourself to dream big once again. These small steps, however far from the actual final vision that I have for myself are all incremental steps that are going to get me there somehow. Thanks for watching this video. As always, I'd really appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. Send it to someone who's forgotten about their big crazy dreams and needs to reconnect to it. And I'll see you on the next video. Until next time, remember, dream big.